Hello everyone. Welcome to Teachings of Life. This is Rupa and you are with me in Teachings of Life, the ultimate place to learn life skills. Today in this session with me, we will learn one of the most important lessons of life. What's inside your bubble? Have you ever seen the television movie The Boy in the Plastic Bubble, released in 1976 and starring John Travolta? The movie was based on the true story of a teenage boy whose immune system did not function. As a result, he was vulnerable to the most common germs that all of us come in contact with every day. Since the boy could die from exposure to germs, he had to live inside a plastic bubble, which served as a sterile environment to protect him. There's a connection here to our lives. In a way, we all live inside a bubble, an environment we create consisting of the influences we allow into our lives. These influences include the people we interact with, the materials we read, the things we watch on TV, and so on. We can allow positive influences into our bubble, negative influences, or a mixture of the two. The influences that you allow into your environment has access to something very precious, your mind. What you invite into your mind affects that, what you think about and how you feel. This in turn shapes your attitude, your beliefs, and your behaviors, and ultimately your results. Research has found a strong correlation between kindness and happiness. Those who engage in random acts of kindness are happier. Research indicated increased levels of activity in the part of brain responsible for compassion. Every day we have the opportunity to help others or perform a random act of kindness that positively impacts others' life. Here are some suggestions for making your bubble more positive so you can lead a happier and more productive life. Limit your exposure to the television news. We are now being bombarded with negativity on the so-called news reports. Terror attacks, crimes, and other tragedies dominate. You rarely hear any uplifting stories. Instead, the news anchors focus on violence and destruction, and you often get graphic pictures to cement the horror even further in your brain. Most news reports now have a runner that goes along the bottom of the screen so you can get additional negative news in print while you are hearing about the other catastrophes. If you continue to view these programs, you are allowing an avalanche of gloom into your mind. You can keep up with current events by watching the news for about 10 minutes. Don't let this poisonous material into your bubble for too long. Second way is give more and smile more. Start by giving more than what is expected. Whether it is helping a colleague work on a project, doing household works you have been putting off for months or years, or spending quality time with your children, learn to become aware of what is happening around you and what others are experiencing. This helps you to live more fully in the present. Smile more. A genuine smile is contagious. A smile is a universal language that can literally change someone's day. It boosts your mood, takes a moment of your time, costs nothing, and has an immediate positive impact for both parties. Third way is to stay away from negative people. This is not true for all situations. Just like everything in life, you will need to apply some common sense. But what the quote points is that you should always limit your time with people that continually drain your energy and add no value to your life. If you consider yourself to be a positive person and want to live your best life, surrounding yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with people that make you feel good about being yourself. Surround yourself with people that see the good in the world. By doing so, you will see more good too. You will attract more good. Fourth way is to program your mind with positive materials. If I were to say that your attitude and your beliefs are dictating the course of your life, many of you would nod your head in agreement. But let me ask you this. How much time did you spend today monitoring your attitude? How much time did you spend today concentrating on your beliefs? How much time did you spend today considering your enormous potential? Chances are you did not spend any time thinking about these vital subjects. Whether or not you care to admit it, you are programming your mind every day. It is just a matter of whether you choose positive programming or negative programming. Positive programming improves your attitude and encourages you to take constructive action. Negative inputs weaken your attitude and discourage you from moving forward. To improve the quality of your bubble, make sure to get positive messages into your mind every day. Spend 15 to 30 minutes each morning reading something positive, whether from a book, a magazine, or online. Spend 15 to 30 minutes listening to positive audio programs every day. Your bubble is going to be a lot more positive and supportive than ever before. Fifth way is to set the mood with music. What is your favorite song? Maybe you have a few songs that bring you positive memories, make you smile, or give you a burst of energy. If I played your favorite song for you right now, you would instantly feel better. As I see it, people do not use music often enough to create a positive mood. Whether in your car, at home, or while exercising, play music that will help you to create the mood you want. If you want energy, play music that energizes you. If you want to relax after a stressful day, play music that calms you or helps you think about peaceful, serene experiences in your life. Make sure that your bubble is filled with music that works for you. Just as the teenage boy in the bubble took control of his environment, you too have the ability. Make the commitment carefully. Examine every influence that you invite into your environment. I am grateful for every single person who has come into my life, every person who has shaped my life, those who came to teach lessons, and those who are real blessing. They were all as important as each other, as they all shaped who I am today. Now I am wise enough to decide who will stay and who I must distance myself from, who adds value and who takes it away. And lastly, ask yourself honestly what kind of person you are to those around you. Are you lifting them up or draining their energy? Are you adding value to their life or making it worse? Remember, your success and your happiness depend on the choices you make. With this, I end my today's topic. Thank you.